Hi, everybody. Dan Illman here, taking a look at race number 6 at Assiniboia Downs on Monday. It's a $4,000 claiming event for fillies and mares going a two-turn, 7/8 of a mile. Let's take a peek at this field. Remember that this race is part of the popular $1 pick four wager at the Downs with a $50,000 guaranteed pool. It is also part of the 20-cent ASD jackpot pick five. The number 3, Flying to the Line, is your 2-to-1 morning line favorite. And as we see from our Timeform US pace projector, Flying to the Line has a strong pace advantage. Flying to the Line is also dropping in class. And that's a potent angle in these lower level claiming races. Horses dropping with speed. Flying to the Line is the horse to catch. Flying to the Line is the horse to beat. The number 1, Where the Money Went, has the fastest LP flag. That means she has the quickest Timeform US late pace rating, and she showed a strong kick when winning this race, a $3,000 condition claimer on August the 23rd. We see Where the Money Went swinging to the far outside in the stretch, and she's going to run down this lonely leader in the final 16th of a mile. She earns a solid enough 46 Spire speed figure. She seems to appreciate this 7/8 of a mile configuration, but she's now going to be stepping up in class, and if the race shape isn't to her advantage, this one-run closer could be up against it. That Timeform US pace projector works against Where the Money Went. She's in good form. I need more than the 7-2 on the morning line. The 2 is Lady Nyland. She's dropping in class. She's done okay in her last 2 starts, both in $5,500 claiming races. Now, she got a good setup last time out. The pace was solid in that race, and she passed a couple of tired horses to finish 4th. Those races were going shorter, around 1 turn, perhaps stretching out around 2 turns, which is a big question mark for her, will allow her to get closer to the pace. And if the pace is reasonable, it could help her finish. I am concerned about the 7/8, but 10-1 is a fair price. Flying to the Line is the number 3. She's dropping in class. She didn't run very well last time out, but 2 back for the $5,500 level. She went right to the front, and she wired them going this distance. Maybe she just had to work too hard in the opening quarter mile of her most recent race, and she might not have to expend as much energy in the early portion of this start. If she runs back to that 59 buyer from 2 starts back, she's going to be very, very tough to beat. And if she gets loose, they may not be able to catch her. She's 2-1 and deserved the favorite on the morning line. LL Cool Gray is up next, and LL Cool Gray was put in a very tough spot. First time off of the claim, they ran him against the boys. It was only a non-winners of 3 life, but it was against the boys for a $6,250 claiming tag, and he fell far behind in the early part of that race. The pace was strong, came with a good run to finish 5th. I think LL Cool Gray is going to appreciate getting back in with fillies, and I think is a good fit at this level. Now, she's not going to be facing 3 lives. She's going to be facing horses with 7, 8 lifetime victories, so it's a bit of a step up in class, but a repeat of the last figure puts her in the mix at a price. Miss MJ is up next. Now, she was claimed 2 starts back at the Downs. She ran last time out, was just way over her head. Take that last race with several grains of salt. She was in for the $10,000 option. She was 20-1 for a reason, because the race was just too tough for her. Now she drops to a reasonable level. She won for the nickel 2 starts back. She just looks like a very good fit at this claiming level. She's won 7 times in her career. Miss MJ, don't falter for that last race. All it does is dirty up her form and make her price better on Monday. Charge It Jen is up next. This is another horse who seems like she was in a bit tough at Century Mile last time out. That was a race won by a horse that came back to take a $4,000 starter there. Her race 2 starts back at the Downs. She was in tougher against $7,500 claiming competition. She fits at this level, and while she doesn't have a ton of early speed, I think she's adaptable enough that she can stay relatively close. She's 4-1 on the morning line, and I think that's a fair enough price for a horse that likes to win races, is usually around at the end when she gets a good setup, and just from a class perspective, is a good fit at this level. Here's the late closing number 7, 2 steps faster, getting up for second and going 5.5 furlongs last time out. This is only a $3,000 beaten claimer, so she's going to be stepping up in class, but she's been in good form off the claim. She scored 2 starts back, and as you see in this race, she just simply has too much ground to make up in the final 16th of a mile. She is really digging and trying hard in the stretch. She's got 7 wins, 10 seconds in her career, and she is a proven commodity going 7/8 of a mile. I think stretching out in distance gives her jockey the option of trying to get as close to the pace as possible. So I don't think she'll be coming from 100 miles out of it like she tried to last time out. She's a good fit at 6-1 on the morning line. And you see from our little entry card there, best buyer of 69. My top pick is the 7, 2 steps faster. I like the last performance. I thought it was a good effort. She can get closer to the pace. The 3 is the horse to catch and beat. I'm not sure I want to take too short a price on her dropping in class. I'm going to go 7-4-1-3 in our Monday race at Assiniboia the 6th. Good luck.